Now, I wanted to get him on because there's a lot of charities out there. I like the Salvation Army. Most of the money you give them, actually, in the studies, over 90% actually goes to poor people and helps people. But I see all these veterans groups, and a lot of it's turned out to be fraud. You've seen it in the news, or a third of the money goes, or with Bill Clinton's charity for Haiti, half the money goes for just his jet aircraft fleet. So you just pay for Bill Clinton to jet set around the world. I mean, it's truly evil. But what I really like is when you have groups that are, farmer-owned down in southern Mexico, where almost all the money to buy the beans, say with the coffee we put out, Wake Up America blend from southern Mexico, my favorite type of coffee bean. Folks are concurring with it, by the way. It's really amazing coffee. That way you're actually going right to people and building an economy, not just in the U.S., but in North America as well. I want to build up Mexico's economy and build them up and then build up America, not just bring in poor people and collapse America. But you see all these different veterans groups out there collecting money, and some are good, some aren't. But the idea of veterans getting together who in many cases can't get jobs or are disabled in this bad economy, and then producing high-quality products is the way to go. Just like supporting real media, libertarian media, patriot media, free media, is the way we have the alternative media take over and become the dominant media, which is now happening. So Paul Jenkins joins us. He's the Chief Executive Officer of VeteranBeerCompany.com. I haven't tried the beer yet. I've been cutting back for weight reasons, but I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm going to get some shipped to me. He's a disabled Navy veteran. Paul left the military after 14 years to accept the position of director for police department. Upon leaving public service, he moved into private enterprise, and he joins us now. He's been working in the aerospace industry, you name it, international crisis resolution. He currently leads Bancroft Architects and Engineers, a disabled veteran-owned small business that employs disabled veterans at each of its 6 offices across the country. Paul's undergraduate degree is engineering from the United States Naval Academy with advanced degrees from the University of Chicago. So that's a great school there at the University of Chicago. Milton Friedman, the whole 9 yards. VeteranBeerCompany.com. We got a few minutes before break. We'll come back and really get into it after the break. But, Paul, thanks for coming on. In a nutshell, tell us about the beer company you're launching, because I see this as revolutionary.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's something that I think is meaningful, and it was important. There's a crisis in veteran unemployment in America, and what we decided to do was, rather than sit around and wait for someone else to handle our problems, we figured we would just handle them ourselves, and that's really the whole concept behind the company.
And it's called Premium American Lager and has the V for victory from World War II in red, white, and blue. I like it.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's everything you see, the packaging, all designed by veterans. The graphic arts, the beer is brewed by veterans. Every employee in the company is a veteran and always will be. Owned by veterans, always will be. The bylaws are written that way, and it's our objective to be America's largest selling beer.
Oh, you got Blonde Bomber. That looks really delicious.
Yes, sir. That's the Blonde Ale. November 11th, we went to market with 2 beers in Indiana and Illinois. The lager, that's called the Veteran, and the Blonde Bomber, which is a blonde ale. And they've just been getting rave reviews everywhere, in part because our brewer, a U.S. military veteran, Marine Corps disabled, is just one of the most credentialed brewers you could ever ask to find.
So it's a premium lager. Tell me about esse taste.
Yeah, the lager itself has got this rich caramel color, 5% alcohol by volume, so it's an easy drinking beer that you can have while you're watching a game or a sporting event, a concert. It's light on the tongue. The carbonation is a little sharper than mainstream beers. Eric Ryan, our brewer, has used only premium ingredients. He's hand-selected everything that goes in. There's no filler. There's no adjunct. There's nothing cheap about this beer. And the reason that we've introduced it in the way that we have is so that people can immediately recognize the quality, and we're going to keep driving the price of that beer down.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, instead of giving a man fish, teach him how to fish. We need to see more of this. Veteran companies, veteran-run, veteran-owned. We're going to be right back to talk to Paul Jenkins more about this amazing idea he had that's already a big success. Symbols are powerful, and the globalists have hijacked the symbols of America. They've turned them into their own symbols. Well, we are restoring the idea of the true republic, not the counterfeit globalist empire, by promoting the icon George Washington and others. That's why we're rolling out on 100% made in America line of incredible pro-liberty apparel. We are repopularizing liberty. We are helping fellow Americans rediscover what made this country great. We are the spirit of 1776. We are 1776 worldwide. We are all brothers and sisters in arms in the animating contest of liberty in the long march towards humanity's ultimate destiny of freedom. Visit madein1776.com today and vote with your dollars to promote truly made in America, high-quality products, and promote the ideals of liberty. Paul Jenkins is our guest for another 6-7 minutes. Then I'm going to get back into the latest breaking news and your phone calls. Toll-free number to join us, 800-259-9231. And, folks, I didn't just get this fella on because, you know, it's for veterans and we're paying lip service to it. The real way to help veterans, because everybody pays them lip service, is to go out to veteran-owned type companies and support them if they have high-quality products. And this looks like high-quality products to me. And all the veterans I've hired have turned out to be my best hardworking crew members that are dedicated and focused. I've just found that. And so I don't want to say we have a preference towards veterans, but they certainly end up going to the top of the list and being our best crew members here at the Infowars.com operation. So, Paul, let me give you the floor to break down the company and what you've done. But this is revolutionary just for Made in America. We've come out with our Madein1776.com brand of totally made in America clothing. This is how we can take America back, is buying America and then also buying from pro-liberty organizations and pro-veteran organizations. And if people just start doing this, we'll rebuild our country very, very quickly.
Alex, you're right. You know, those things that you talk about on a daily basis really resonated with us. It's so important to do the right thing and not just what feels good. It's easy to stand up and cheer when you see the veteran on the Jumbotron. It's much harder to say, where does that veteran fit into my organization? It's easy to make a donation to an organization that might have good intentions. But listen, Make-A-Wish is for people who are going to die, not for veterans who are going to be living in America for the next 40 or 50 years looking for work. And so what we're doing is we're providing not jobs, we're providing careers. And what we're trying to do is, you know, of course, exclusively in-house, every employee will be a veteran. But our supplier partners, wherever possible, we're doing just what you say. We are using veteran-owned small businesses to provide our paper products, our printing products. We are using suppliers who commit to us that they will hire veterans in every fill that they've got after they sign contracts with us. And again, so at the end of the day, it's not about making a standing ovation or a small donation somewhere. It's about, you know, taking care of people who volunteered to defend the rights and the freedoms that we've all enjoyed.
Well, I'm going to get a 12-pack for Christmas. Hopefully I can still get it in time, and a toast to you guys. And I got a sneaking suspicion if the beer tastes as good as the bottling and packaging looks, I got to say, that's about the sexiest beer packaging I've ever seen. I mean, that is a good-looking package, so I hope the package, the contents match the package.
I promise you they do, and you know, people have talked about the backstory to the beer. The fact that we're all veterans and most of us are disabled veterans at this point in the company. The beer is way better than the packaging even, and the backstory. The packaging is popular, and that's we've been selling out of a lot of our products, you know, T-shirts and sweatshirts and things. And I'll make sure you get beer. And I'll go ahead and make a gentleman's agreement with you, a bet with you, sir. It'll be your favorite beer.
Well, I can't wait to try it out because, again, we need to bring America back across the board, from art to industry to food products, across the board. And I mean, this is something I really have seen success with. And, of course, the entire Buy America campaign. Other points you'd like to make, sir, in closing about the new venture that's already been such a success?
Yes, sir. You know, we're so proud of the people, and that's what it is. We've tried to build the company in a way that we would like to see the country be built, based on some of the military principles. We give 10%. We are a for-profit entity, but we're a B Corp, so we are committed to the mission over our profits, and the mission is to employ and give careers to veterans. 10% of net goes to veteran-supported charities. And then I wrote the company bylaws so that we have term limits. Everyone in the company has 10 years either to move up, be promoted within the company, or move out. And so I founded, and I funded a company that I'm going to turn over to the next generation in less than 10 years.
Very exciting, Paul Jenkins. And, of course, you can go to the website, veteranbeercompany.com, and it looks like we just crashed your site. I hope it comes back up.
I promise you I'll have it back up shortly.
It just went back up.
Veterans doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just went back up. Well,
yes,
we've crashed many a site. Of course, I think you've been on Good Morning America and Fox News, everything else. Thank you so much for the time, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate what you do. Absolutely.
Thank you. Guys, be sure and email them our address. I want some of those sweatshirts, and I'll give the beer away. I'll try one. I'm really lost some weight, folks. I haven't been drinking, and I've been exercising more and taking my iodine. Yeah, 50 cal bottle opener. What is that? They have that? Oh, let me see that. That's smart. Wow. Thank you so much, Paul Jenkins.
Alex, it's a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Oh, hey, real fast. I didn't know you were still there. Tell us about the 50 cal bottle opener.
You know, what we're trying to do is integrate things that were part of our daily lives in the military. And that 50 cal bottle opener is sourced through a veteran-owned small business. It's a guy that makes those for us. They're beautiful. They're polished. They're engraved with our logo, and they sell like hotcakes. I mean, people can't get enough of them. And again, it's another way of reminding people what life is like as a U.S. military veteran.
Awesome. God bless you. We'll talk again soon, Paul.
You too, sir. Thank you.
All right, there you go, folks.
Now you can watch Alex Jones live at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
You can also browse the network, the InfoWars Nightly News,
and over 60 movies and documentaries all together in one place.
You can watch the Alex Jones radio show live as it happened.
So check it out, Infowars.com/show.